Sephardic Jewish, which almost certainly will have the same genetic complement that the Arabs have. So and it's really juggling right now because there's evidence on the side of, strong, overwhelming evidence on the side of his relationship to the Turks and to the Ottoman Empire, and interest in, great Islamic scholars of chemistry and mathematics and so forth. But then he's using Hebrew ciphers with the Minister of Finance of the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid II, which would suggest that they knew together what the cipher meant. Otherwise, he wouldn't be ciphering to who he called El Diudario. So if his mother was Jewish, there were Jewish slave women then. That's for sure. Most of the slaves were taken out of the Trans-Caucasus area. The Black Sea ends here, and then Caspian begins here. That whole area was fertile for enslavement, and huge numbers were taken and then marketed in Istanbul before it became Islamic, the city, and then into Tuscany. Does that answer somewhat? Yes?
Da Vinci's mother possibly being a Sephard, like what kind of relationship would that have to the large Sephardic community in the modern empire that were accepted by the Sultan?
Because the Sephard you're talking about is related to Spain, and the Edict of Expulsion came in 1492. So you have a lot of Sephardic Jews that were welcomed into the Ottoman Empire by the Sultan himself, proclaiming, in effect, an invitation to come to Turkey, to come to the Ottoman lands. So the Sephardic people from 1492 on would be just a little less than 50 years past the time that his mother would have been kidnapped and then marketed as a slave woman. But there were Sephardic Jews in Turkey long before that time, and every kind of Jew you can imagine has experience in Turkey. Sephardic Jews, Ashkenazi Jews. There's a large Jewish population that has converted to Islam in Turkey. They're called the Donme. They're in Turkey, the Jewish people, from time immemorial, and they still are today.